From getting notified whenever a new level gets rated, to reacting on levels with custom emojis, here are 100 ideas that would make Geometry Dash way more fun to play. If you like any of these ideas, be sure to subscribe, since I'll change my profile picture to a sheep at 200k subscribers. Let's go! There are millions of comments in Geometry Dash, but one thing that always annoyed me is that whenever you make a typo, you must delete your entire message in order to correct it. That's why there should be an ability to edit your comments to easily correct your message. And this is just the beginning, with 99 more interesting ideas to go. Yes, I ranked them from least to most interesting. When searching a level, you can choose the level difficulty with these phases. The problem is that the hard and harder phases consist out of two separate difficulties. It would be amazing if you could choose a more specific difficulty out of these phases to make sure you're going to find the right difficulty you're looking for. Whenever you go to your friend list and scroll through your friends, it all looks very boring. You don't know who to send a message to because it doesn't say anywhere who is online, which is exactly why online indicators should be added that show if a person is off or online. Right now I'm sending all my friends a message to cheer them up, but it's taking so long. Wait, I have an idea. It would be amazing if you could send multiple messages at once by just clicking a simple button. It would spare so much time. Tiny, short, medium, long, and XL are all the level lengths, but I only feel like playing really long levels that are 5 minutes. There is no way to discover levels of that length though, since you can't see how long a level is. That's why below the length indicator, the time could also be showcased. There is enough room for it, so why not? Wait guys, I just got a comment from a moderator on my level, let me pin it. Wait, I can't. I want this comment to be seen by everyone, but there isn't a button that makes you able to pin a level. It would be so cool to have one, to give the best comments more recognition. This specific comment was on a level made by different people. It's really cool. I always wonder who builds in levels with multiple creators to see if they also have good levels, but there's no way to do so yet. A collaboration button would fix this though, so you can immediately see which creators built on the level and check them out. There are various portals in the game, from the ship all the way to the wave portal. They all have a border though. It would be cool to see a trigger that made it so you could extend these borders by as many blocks as you want, to freely move through a level without bumping your head. In the bottom right corner of the home screen, there's a useless button called More Games, which doesn't do anything. So instead of a useless option, we can make this button Geometry Dash News. This would have important information about the game and other information, so you're always up to date with what's going on. The top 100 leaderboard looks like a mess. You can only see the best players based on the amount of stars they have, but what about orbs, diamonds or demons? There should be a filter that makes you able to select different types of stats to see the best players based on those, not just stars. Would you look at that? This guy is spamming bad words I don't want in my level, and it takes so long to delete them all. Let's fix that by adding a banned word system. Just type your word in this box and it won't ever show up in game. But let's go into the editor for a bit. I want to make a top 1 demon by making everything as hard as I possibly can. Okay, finished. Time to test it out. And wait, it's way too easy. Yes, because I was not able to see the hitboxes of the objects in game. The hitboxes are very small in Geometry Dash and very different from the actual object, so it would help so much if there was a setting to turn the hitboxes on to finally make the top 1 you always dreamed about. A send list for a mod is pretty smart to implement. You can see like this if your level got sent by a specific mod after sending him your level. Okay, a really good idea is making a follower counter. You can normally follow someone and see their levels in this tab, but with the addition of a follower counter, you can now see how many people are a fan of you to make you feel better about yourself. Achievements in Geometry Dash are boring, I said it. They aren't fun to obtain and they're all just scattered around. Wait, what's that? Oh my goodness, look at this beauty! An achievement line with prizes you can get while also seeing how far you progressed. An amazing idea. Why do I have 2 diamond statistics on my profile? Let's get rid of the last one and replace it with something way better. Tickets. With these tickets you can go to the shopkeeper and spin the wheel for a cool prize to obtain. Way better than whatever this is. The next idea might be the best for your health. A time limit that parents can implement so their kids won't spend hours upon hours on their phone playing this cube game. Just put any amount of hours into the bar and let your kid play without any fear of them becoming addicted. Like you guys watching my videos. Also, let me check if my level got some more comments. Wait, what? Why is this random dude still spamming on my level? I should probably mute him with this mute button that should be added to GD. It just hides every comment this guy makes from now on. Easy peasy. You know what's always annoying? Trying to find a song you forgot about. You need to go to Newgrounds and look for it there, but it takes a long time. Which is why it would be cool to implement a search button for songs in the game. Like this, you can easily find the song you're looking for. Right now, there are so many triggers you can use. Move triggers, rotate triggers, zoom triggers, you name it. So why not add one more? The quest timer, specifically used for platformer levels. Write a quest you should obtain, set a timer, and make the player need to perform this task in the time you set. A fun way to make platformers even better. It would be amazing if you could filter levels based on the highest percentage you obtained. The closest percentage option would fix this, with you being able to see the levels you were closest at beating. Ah crap, I accidentally left swipe on while trying to move the editor. Now I have to delete all these objects one by one. It's annoying, right? And it happens a lot, but there's a simple solution. Just make the redo button able to go back to the state it was in before you swiped all the objects, instead of deleting objects one by one. Easy. I just finished another level, guys. Let's see how it turned out in the editor. Okay, I died, so let's restart. I died again. There should be a no damage function for the editor that shows where you died while still continuing the gameplay. So you can adjust faulty gameplay all at once instead of having to play the level over and over again. Rarely you see that the servers are down, but when it happens, you probably think it's your own internet or Wi-Fi, since there's no notification in-game as to whether the servers are down. This is why there should be a server status button on the home screen that you can check whether it's really your crappy Wi-Fi or the actual server that's down. In some Minecraft minigames like Skyblock, you have different outfits you can choose from. With the click of a single button you can change to new outfits. But what would it be like if this would exist in GD? With just a single click you can get back to your favorite icon setup while also having time to look for other icon combinations you might like. I am recording this video with OBS, but people who play on their phone don't really have a good way to record. And Geometry previously already had a way to record, so why not bring it back? Just enable the setting to record any level you play and upload it on YouTube right away. This setting should be added, just like a setting called percentage lines. With this feature you can see exactly where a certain percentage in the level is and makes you want to grind for that new best even more, while also seeing where you died previously. Daily levels are super popular, but just for a day. After that it basically becomes a graveyard without a single player. So why not give these amazing levels an award next to their name that they once held the title of being a daily level. They deserve it. The next idea is adding a medal to the game. Medals will be insanely hard to obtain and will only be given out to the worthy, which makes it way more special than any other stat on your profile and a true honor to get. Have you ever had the problem of trying to select an object in the editor, but all these stupid buttons are in the way? I wish I could just get rid of them. Custom button positions would be a great solution though. Just select the button and slide it somewhere else, so you can finally select your object. Something that doesn't make sense is that non-rated levels cannot obtain a demon rating. Only rated levels can get rated as a demon. RubTop should make it so people can rate the really hard unrated levels demon, instead of the maximum rating being insane. Like these levels are both rated as an insane, and the difference is enormous. Okay, one final idea before I quickly am gonna give you 10 ideas. A level history tab. Instead of taking a long time to find the level you're trying to beat, just go to your level history and click on the level you're trying to find. Okay, 10 quick ideas. Just like level history, a search history of everything, not just levels. An infinite demon chest that you can open infinitely so you aren't stuck with thousands of keys after opening all chests. Custom low detail mode settings so people can choose what to disable without making the object heavy level look like a layout. Colorblind mode for colorblind Geometry Dash players. The ability to reply to comments. Now you can't even tag a player you want to respond to. Holiday themes to make the game feel special from time to time. An in-game mod list, so you know who to send your level to. Song folders, so you can easily check which song fits your level by making different categories for them. Collapsing blocks that, like the name suggests, fall when you hit them. And lastly, a demon type counter. Right now your profile only tells the amount of demons you've beaten, but not the specific demons, like the demon counter would do. Okay, let's calm down. What if you get a rated level, a friend request, or another important thing you just need to know about? There is no way to check, except manually checking your levels or friends once in a while. So why not add a notification system in GD, where every time something important happens, you get a notification. Right now, you have to use two of the same icons for the dual game modes. But why can't you choose both of them separately? I sometimes get confused which icon is which, and like this, there is no way way I'll confuse one icon for another and die because of it. It should be done. Just like different selecting choices in the editor. Right now you can only select objects in a rectangular shape, but with a lasso for example, you can easily select specific objects instead of also selecting other objects you don't want to include at all. Holy guacamole. A popular YouTuber just DM'd me. I need to save this message in a special folder. The star message feature makes you able to favorite any message you want by storing it in a specific folder so you'll never forget about your favorite messages again. Custom objects are a bunch of objects combined into a single object. You're able to save them anywhere and it can get quite cluttered if you have a lot of them. Folders for these objects would fix this. Store your custom blocks, spikes, smileys, whatever in their related folder and never worry about finding another object anymore. Have you ever tried building a level with a lot of triggers and forgot which object belonged to what trigger? With an object list for groups, you can now just click the group and see which objects are attached to it, so you'll never lose track of anything. What the hell is this? This happens to so many people. Random epileptic parts in levels that could harm players with epilepsy. That's why an epilepsy warning should be added that creators can add to their level so people get warned in advance. Don't you get dizzy sometimes just by looking at the editor grid? You have to focus a lot to see how many blocks are in a certain area on the grid, and it's very hard to oversee. A coordinate system would fix this by putting numbers on the walls so you can more easily know where to place an object without making the level impossible next accident. This better search system would be amazing for forgetful people like me who can't find a level. Now you get options whenever you're looking for a level, so you can even find level names you misspelled. Check out your icon right now. Doesn't it look a bit boring? But look, whenever I put this gradient over it, it becomes way cooler. This feature would help to make your icon look even nicer than before. The easy move trigger. The move trigger is used to move objects from one place to another, but it is a little difficult to use at the moment, since you never know how far it makes an object actually go. With this new feature, you can now see where you end up with the trigger, which is really cool. The next feature might not be important to you, but it's extremely important for a group called YouTubers. If a level now has a song that could get you demonetized, it'll notify the player with the message that you have to change the song to something else. The followed player posts is a nice addition to the game, where you can now see all the posts from creators or players you follow in a single glance. This is really fun, just like the player birthday, to make GD players' birthdays feel special, not only in real life, but also in-game. Whenever you're playing a level, don't you feel empty sometimes? Like there's something missing? It is a bit lonely, right? Well, I have a way to solve this problem. By adding live leaderboards, you can see similar player struggles on the level you're playing right now, and it makes the game a bit more fun to play. Right now, whenever you try to change the HSV of a color, you cannot see the result in real time, which often results in the color of the object you're trying to color looking weird. But if you add a single box in the top left corner that shows what the color is going to look like, it would solve the problem in an instant. Please add this wrapped up. Ever wondered what your friends are doing in-game? Browsing levels, creating, or playing? Well, fear no more, because with the in-game status feature, you can now see what people are doing. Sometimes creating can be very overwhelming. You have good ideas all of a sudden that you want to implement, triggers you need to add, cool blocks you want to use, but you can't remember it all. So why not add notes you can add in the editor? Just place a note down, write the thing down that you need to remember, and continue with what you're doing. Hold up guys, before I continue, let me finish making this comment on the level Bloodbath. I just beat it with 3 coins after 1 year of struggling. Okay, time to put the percentage in the comment, but oh yeah, I can't put coins in my comment. Wouldn't it be amazing though if this was possible? Besides your percentage, also flex the coins you obtained? Imagine spending years on a level, only for your little brother to get in your room while you're gone and delete your entire level. We cannot risk this happening guys. So in order to fix it, let's put a password lock on my created level, so my little brother will never be able to ruin my level. Idea 63 is very similar to the next free option, which gives you a number that isn't taken yet for a trigger. So why not also do this for object layers? Just click on the free button and it'll go to a layer where you haven't put in a single object yet. Simple yet effective. You can request the difficulty of your level from 1 to 10, easy to demon difficulty. But wait, why can't you choose the type of demon difficulty? Demons can vary from very easy to extremely hard, so it would make a lot of sense if you could request which type of demon you want your level to be. There are 16 trails in the game. Look at all of them. But what do they actually look like? I can only see a static image right now. I want to see an actual preview of my trail. With a trail preview, you'd be able to see how each drill would look without opening your level and testing it out. Also really helpful is an exact search. Let me show you what I mean. I'm trying to find the level B, but when I search B, the most popular levels show up first, and I don't want to see them at all. With exact search, you would only be able to find levels called B and nothing else, which saves you a lot of time. There are 537 achievements in the game, and to be honest, I have no clue what half of them are. With achievement filters, however, you can easily see which achievement you still need to do to obtain a certain icon. If you want a spider, just click on the spider icon and see all achievements for which you obtain a spider. Have you ever had the struggle of placing down a dash orb, then an S block to anti-dash, just to notice you placed the S block way too high or low? It is a pain. But with this brand new concept of a dash orb, you can see exactly where your dash orb will lead you. No more pain. This dash orb was the final part of my level, so time to upload it. Let me write a description first. Wait, I don't have any more room to put letters. I need a detailed description feature where I can still write everything I want to before I upload my masterpiece, just like you can do with the show more button on YouTube. Doesn't the main menu background music always sound so damn boring? It triggers me how annoying it is. So why not have an option where you would listen to the music of the latest level you played? It's always different and a nice change. A simple but effective way to show appreciation to mods is to show their promotion date. You can see which mods are new and which are the veterans of the game. Okay, my favorite idea on this list definitely is a button to see the earliest comments from levels. It would be amazing to see the history of comments from levels like Bloodbath or Retray, to see how people reacted after them being uploaded. When I saw this remake of the official level menu, I was blown away. You have it all: the play button, the progress bars, and the achievements. An extra addition which will make the new players even more hyped to beat the level once and for all. And even the tiny details like the difficulty phases instead of just tiny balls. Wow. Like when you beat a main level or level in general, you can always flex about it to your friends. By placing a comment, for example, GG 1 attempt. Okay, done. Time to add these brand new emotes that should be added to the game. Look how cute they look. Smileys, boomlinks icons, and just in general a way to spice up the GD comment section. One final idea before I'll give you some quick ideas again. Account levels. An amazing idea where every new best percentage you get on a rated level, you obtain XP for, that makes your account level up. A new way to show how addicted to the game you are. Okay, 10 fast tips. Get ready. A drag function to sort saved and created levels. Subcategories for objects so you can get to an object you want to use more easily. A trigger search function by their group ID. A straight rotate slider so you don't need to circle around an object to rotate it. A disable grid function so you can place objects anywhere you like. Item previews in the shop so you'll see what your icon or color is gonna look like. A feature that adds the end wall in the editor so you know on which spot your level will end. An infinite mode where you can play infinitely until you die. Notifications of unopened daily chests. A navigation guide for everything in the game for newer players, a mini-map for platformer levels, a way to hide the end menu so you can stare at beautiful level end screens without a screen covering it, and lastly, clickable IDs, making you able to show off your levels in your posts and comments. Time for my final 13 favorite ideas that can be implemented in GD. Icon statistics. With this feature, you can see for each icon how many times you jumped, died, and played with it. Everyone loves statistics, right? So we need this. Or what about a new orb? The chain orb, working like a vine you swing on. Hold to swing on the vine and release to jump off of the vine. A fun new mechanism. When I saw this gauntlet design, I knew I had to implement it into the video. It looks amazing, and I wonder why RubTop hasn't done this with the current versions of the gauntlets, which look a little boring to be honest. Just like the gauntlets, the trophies also need a redesign. The entire top 100 best players only have gold, silver or bronze badges, which look dull. But with this design, there's extra stuff added, like leaves and gradients, and they are far better than the old versions. Practice Restore is a way to take a break from Geometry Dash while still saving your current run on a level. Just place a checkpoint down, exit, come back to the level later, and continue from where you left off. Platformer levels are really hard, but even worse is the fact that you don't know how long it's going to take to beat one. That's why an average platformer time should be added. An average time will be taken out of all victors, and placed under the play button as an indicator on how much time the level will take. I talked about the achievement tab a lot in this video and how cluttered it is, so let's do it once more. Another way to fix it is by filtering achievements by if you have them completed or not. Like this, you don't need to skip through tens of completed achievements that you don't want to see anymore. The same goes for the icons, by the way. Add an unlocked and locked filter for them too. Let's get back into the editor and select a font. I'm still not sure which one to choose. It would be more helpful if you could see what every letter would look like. Right now it's just 4 letters and a number. With this font selection, however, you can immediately see what looks good and what doesn't. Whenever I see an amazing level, I place it in a folder so I'll never forget about it. But what if I hear a good in-game song? I cannot store it anywhere. A favorite folder for songs would fix this. Never lose another good song again. This diamond shop idea looks insane. Right now it looks like any other shop from the treasure room, but look at the transformation. Now a pack is added where you can buy multiple icons at once for a reduced price. The final idea, the ability to see which list your level is added in. Right now there's no way to find it out, and it's a cool thing to see your level being featured in a popular list. That was the video, I hope you enjoyed, subscribe, goodbye!